bro. Don't look at me like that. I swear to God, don't. I hope I ain't break my damn glasses. Anyway, bro, this must be one of Iowa's like amazing lit stories because I kept seeing this in my comments. Don't get me wrong, you guys been sitting there. I've been sitting in Iowa my way for like dummy long. I just never shit out. You know, I watch all his videos anyway, just never react to him. But we're about to check this one out because I keep seeing this one. So meaning it must be lit, and I see it's like what, number 3 trending. So it's probably hella good. All his videos trending anyway. We're about to check out Hobbies by the Iowa. Now we're gonna check out the original video. Link in the description below. But let's go. You still look. This ugly motherfucker just keep looking.
Parents want their children to be well-rounded. But the problem that every parent faces is that 7-year-olds would rather watch any video on YouTube than learn how to play the violin. So, how do these concerned parents get their children to be more active? Answer, they force them. Now, forcing your kids into activities isn't a bad thing. In fact, overall, it's extremely helpful. Forcing kids into doing something they don't want to do is the only way we can get them to go to school. Okay, saying that out loud.
Which is kind of true because my bad to stop already. Which is kind of true though because if my parents didn't force me to go to school, I know damn well I wouldn't have went to school. I'd stay home playing Pokemon all every day. But what's true with my nephews though, like they legit, like whether it's on their PlayStation, whether it's on their Xbox, whether it's on their phone, their computers, they legit play Fortnite. That's all they do. Like they're legit at basketball practice right now because their dad made them go. Now me as a kid, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little on both sides, bro. I enjoyed being outdoors. I loved it, but at the same time, I love video games too. So I would be in the house playing the game all every day. But my mom did say like, hey, get your ass outside and go play the game. Go outside. Go outside and do some whatever. It was no problem. Me like, all right, cool, whatever. I just go out and do whatever because I like being outdoors at the same time. I did like sitting in the house playing games, whatever. My bad. Look, I talk too much. I'm sorry.
Kind of sounded wrong. Doing extra activities, especially at a young age, not only teaches you important skills, but it also teaches you what your interests are.
I was about to say that, bro.
You don't like ballet unless you try it. I've tried it, and now I can say with confidence, ballet is not for me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had to deal with parents signing you up for sports, instruments, and more sports. I think when you're really young, you don't realize that you have a choice. Your parents just start taking you to soccer practice every Wednesday, and you think, oh, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. But all the activities I was forced into, while I never got invested in any of them, I'm still glad I did them, you know? I forgot how old I was when my mom signed me up for soccer, but I was little enough for the goals to look like this. I can't tell you how many games you won or how many goals I scored. It was probably close to 0.
Bro.
Because
Bro, okay, that made me think, all right. So that was, when I was a kid, I was in the chess club, I was in the comic book club, I was in baseball and band, whatever. I tried to run track. I quit the first day. I quit track the first day. I quit karate the first day. I quit Boy Scouts the first day. I'll tell you the end why I quit all 3 of those. But anyway, bro, my baseball team, bro, when I say boo-boo shit chunks, bro, we were garbage, my guy. It was hella fun though. Cause me and my boys, we used to get in so much for trouble, and that's when I got hit in the eye with a baseball. I try to tell you things, I ain't gonna make it feel too long, but bro, our baseball team was ass cakes.
I ultimately didn't care about soccer. The only thing I cared about was getting a treat after every game, because I earned it. I know some kids who really enjoyed playing soccer. I forget which video I mentioned this, but back in the day, there was this kid I knew named Micah. He used to live in the house directly behind mine, and we were on the same Little League soccer team. He was really good at soccer, probably better than I'll ever be, and he still plays to this day. Well, okay, it's been 4 years since I last talked to him, but he was still playing soccer to this 4 years ago. Now, did Micah's parents initially force him into playing soccer?
Nope.
Probably, I didn't ask. But if his parents never forced him into it, he would have never known how good he was at the game and how much he enjoyed it. But that's enough about Micah. This is my channel. I don't remember how I stopped playing soccer. I just stopped showing up to the practices one year, and then I never played again. And then my mom put me into Boy Scouts, and that was a lot better because it wasn't competitive and camping is awesome, and I made some dumb videos.
Hey, Slenderman!
So it was a return investment. Another activity my mom put me in was this martial art class called Aikido. I'm honestly surprised I've got 107 videos without mentioning Aikido once. Probably because it was boring and nothing interesting happened. My mom put me and my twin sister into Aikido, and we both agreed that it was boring and we didn't like it. So we decided not to remind my mom whenever she had to take us to class. And surprisingly, she forgot most of the time.
Karate was fun,
look, whenever the sensei was talking, we had to sit on our knees, and that gets uncomfortable after 2 seconds. What is Aikido, I hear you asking? Aikido is a special form of martial arts in that it doesn't teach you how to fight. Aikido is all about self-defense.
Oh yeah, that's whack.
Also not hurt the attacker. You know
no, that's whack, dude. I don't quit that one. That's whack. But yeah, all right. Real quick though, I'm gonna let you know real quick. So the reason why I quit karate, bro. So I still remember, bro. I had this coach who was like, don't get me wrong, like you're supposed. I feel like you are supposed to be rough with these kids when it comes to these things. Like I hate when I hear about parents like, oh my God, you made my kid run in the dirt. Oh my God, it's 90 degrees. Like I hate hearing that crap. Like look, you just making these kids soft, whatever. Don't get me wrong. It's some people I like who like legit abusing the kids. Like I don't agree with that at all. But anyway, so me being a little spoiled was whatever. I remember my coach, so he was like, we had to do this like these splits, whatever. Cause this is a karate right first day, bro. And I couldn't do it, and I remember crying. Cause you're just a kid. You cry, you can do something. I'm like, I can't. Like basically being a little whisper. So he was like hella rough on me. And the way he was like, not like that, pause. And so the way he was like hollering at me made me feel like he really hated me. So then I was really crying more like, so then we had to do a little spar, whatever. With like you have to like get one certain person you have to spar with. And I had this fat kid who was against me. So me being ignorant, kept like, oh, he fat. I'm not gonna win because he fat, whatever. And I couldn't really hit him because we couldn't just run it fight. We had to do like certain stuff that was teachers. So I couldn't just run in and like hit him. But everything I was trying to do, he kept knocking it away, and he kept like hitting me like the way he was hitting me was like this, but it was like kind of like hitting my chest, whatever. And I got mad. And I just started crying because I couldn't get in on him, bro. But look, I ain't gonna talk too much. I was being a little wuss. I went home. I told my mama I was getting bullied, and she let me quit. And that really was not happening. I was just being a little punk.
Like if someone tries to attack you, use your keys as a knife and stab them. Aikido is not that. An Aikido master will take an attacker's arm, spin them around, and then pin them down to the floor. Now that sounds really cool on rice paper.
Yeah, I'm saying,
like if someone goes to attack you, and then you block their punch and pin them to the ground, and you just give them a look like, you want to take me on, kid? I've already got you pinned down. Now I'm not going to hurt you because I'm that powerful. But if you ever attempt to attack me or my clan ever again, I will be forced to use 10% of my power. Ever attempt to attack me or my clan ever again, I will be forced to use 10% of my power and break your spine in half. And I think my mom saw that Aikido was non-violent and taught self-defense, and she thought it was a better activity than learning how to kick someone in the face.
That's whack, bro.
But after doing some research on Aikido, I've learned that it's not really, what's the right word? Respected in the martial art community.
Yeah, 'cause I never
There's a lot of people saying that the techniques of Aikido don't work against a real attack, and that if someone's really attacking you, you can't reasonably pin them down without hurting them. So it's probably a better idea to just punch back. And some people who are in Aikido think that their style of fighting is more civil and the more eloquent way of fighting, or non-fighting. So there's a tad bit of elitism in the martial art community.
Yeah,
now, surprisingly, I've never been in a real fight, so I can't really comment on what the more effective martial art is. I'm sure different situations call for different responses, but I don't think I'm wrong when I say that Aikido is the vegans of martial arts. After Aikido, the next thing I was forced to learn was an instrument. My parents didn't force me to do this. It was the American education system that did. In 5th and 6th grade, everyone had to take a band class, and we all chose different instruments to play, and I went with the flute. And as soon as I was given the flute, I traded it with Priscilla, who chose percussion.
I tried to go with the flute, but my sister was like, you should play that common girl instrument. Then I tried the saxophone, but I didn't like it because it gave me like this old person vibe, so I didn't like it, so I ended up singing. No, it didn't, because my first choice was drums, which I think is like every guy's first choice is like freaking drums. But I didn't get it because there's so many people that went for it, and it was people that was better than me that actually got it. But I ended up sticking with the trombone. I used to love the trombone, my God.
And that's what I did for the next 2 years. Compared to the rest of the instruments, percussion was very easy on my lungs. And it was okay if we were bad at the instrument because we were in the very back. The first set of songs we learned was on this metal xylophone thing, but I think the teacher thought everyone was so bad at that instrument that the rest of the songs we learned was on this drum. Just one drum, it looked like this. So while everyone else had to learn face and every good boy deserves fudge and whatever these lines connecting the notes mean, we cool kids in the back only had to memorize 3 notes. A hit on the drum, a hit on the side of the drum, and not hitting the drum. Now those are my favorite notes. Drums are so great, nothing beats the drums.
Is that it for real, or did they just dumb it down? I guess for
drums
kids.
Are easy. So my parents tried to get me to do extra activities, but I never did more than what I was told to do. But that's okay. You should at least try new things, and if it's not something you enjoy, well, at least you tried. Now, with all the activities I did, I still spent plenty of my free time doing some other things.
Video games, yeah!
Okay, I played a lot of Neopets and RuneScape, and as much as I enjoyed these games, I would say overall, they didn't make me a more rounded person, unless you count what they did to my horrible posture. People will spend their free time doing what they enjoy, and entertainment is designed to be entertaining. And while it's good to take some time doing things you enjoy, just like everything in life, it's all about balance. I think there's a very clear and important difference between a hobby and an addiction. If you enjoy playing video games and binging Netflix in your free time, then do that. Keyword being free time. You still need to set time to sleep, work, and socialize. And take showers.
Hello, Green.
If I can smell that you were just binging a show, then that's gotta change.
So
While I was
true,
working on
nasty.
this video, I wondered why it was more acceptable to be good at chess than it was World of Warcraft, because at its core, chess and Warcraft are the same thing. A game. But if you spend all your time playing one of these games and it gets in the way of you being a functional human being, that's when it becomes an addiction. And I would bet you one crisp dollar bill that more people have gotten addicted to Warcraft than chess. And that's why I believe there's a bad stigma with that game. Also, I don't know how WoW works, but I know in chess you need to have at least one friend. If I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self to not play Neopets and RuneScape as much as I did. I would have told me, hey, you should try out other things too, like rollerblading or the flute. Youth is the best time to learn what you love and where your passions lie. You kids have no bills, no expectations, you're not tired all the time, and everyone's telling you to follow your dreams. But not me, I'm 22. My life is practically over. I can't choose any more hobbies. I wasted my childhood. I'm not saying don't play video games or don't watch YouTube. I understand that my main demographic is people.
I be saying that a lot, guys. Like when you guys be in the conversation talking about like certain stuff that kind of require like, oh, I just been in the house binge YouTube all day, or I've been doing X, Y, Z all day, or I'm bored, stuff like that. Like I would kind of say like go outside, just like even me, like I love it to this day. Like I love video games, I love it. I too love watching YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, I watch hella YouTube. But throughout the day, I make sure I'm doing something, whether I'm like, I don't know, whether I'm outside doing whatever, whether I playing basketball, talking to my friends, talking to my girl. Like I like to do something like, because I love sitting in the house watching YouTube, working on my YouTube channel, playing it. I love things. But even me, if I do too much of it, I'm like, man, I feel like I gotta do something. Like it gets to a point. Some days I'm guilty of. Some days I do sit on my ass doing a bunch of nothing, which I try not to do. Because you know when it's bad when it hit me, like I didn't eat today. Like that should not be a problem. You should know, like, bro, I'm hungry. Like I just doing whatever, playing like you know what? It's been like 20 hours. I have not eaten. Let me go downstairs and eat, and then I take my ass downstairs to get some ice cream. Like that's even better. Like that's even worse for me. So I get what you mean here.
I'm not saying don't play video games or don't watch YouTube. I understand that my main demographic is people who watch YouTube. But like I said before, it's all about the balance. Trademark. So go out there, try new things, join a club, go on a walk, draw something. I'm biased, but make a comic, write a short story, find a recipe online and cook something. Or
hey, that's
read a book.
On me. I love it.
Take breaks, yes, but never stop learning. And when you're an adult, you can force your children to learn too.
Knowledge. Like, bro, like this one is legit. Don't get me wrong, like I watch all the Odd1 videos, whatever. But like usually it's like, oh, this is good, funny. But I like one thing I do like about his animations, like his stories. They do kind of give you like you leave it with something like where there's a little bit of knowledge or like, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should change something like that. Like so that's one thing I love about this one. But this one, like his stories, but this one like really was like more on like, bro, balance, basic balance, like you said. Like that is legit. But anyway, I was saying, guys, so the reason I told you why I quit karate, been a little wuss, and the reason why I quit the other ones was the same thing. The reason I quit track though, at the time of doing track, I was also playing baseball as well. And like track always has all the girls, my guy. Like you guys know my past, I'm telling you about this all the time how I was growing up, alright? And I was like, bro, it is hella girls on the track team. So I joined it, but when I say y'all do some serious damn running when you play track, my guy, I couldn't do it. Because it's bad enough like in baseball, because we used to lose a lot. I tell you, we sucked, we were trash, bro. And when we lose, we have to double up on our training the next day. So on top of like dumb running with baseball, after boom, I got her to go to track, whatever, because it was it legit took place like I would say like 30 minutes close to baseball ending, so I would always miss like a little bit of it. Well, I only went one day anyway. So I had to rush it, and when I say these balls was running all around the city, and this was just training, not even legit, I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, I'm done with that. I ain't built for that. I freaking quit. But the reason why I quit, I'm gonna say Girl Scout, Boy Scouts, whatever though. So I remember we had to sell like candy, we had like M&Ms, like peanut M&Ms, like the black bag. What is it, like just the plain chocolates? I don't like those anyway. So we had those, and I was like legit upset. Like I was like, why we can't sell like Girl Scout cookies? And as a kid, it was just not popping in my head, like because it's Girl Scouts, because I love the Girl Scout cookies. I didn't want no M&Ms, I wanted Girl Scout cookies because I ain't got low key. I wanted to eat them, which I ate on the M&Ms anyway. And it's like, and I just remember telling like, you can't do that because there was a Girl Scouts, you selling this, you selling M&Ms, we selling Snickers, we got blah, blah, blah. Basically, we were just selling candy trying to raise for our funds or whatever. And then I still remember what happened. I had this teammate, whatever. We had to tie a knot, like not just like a little knot, like it was. I forgot what kind of knot they call it, basically when your boys are there. And I couldn't do it, and I was getting hella freaking mad because I was just like, boom, folded over. He's like, that's not a knot, that's not a correct knot. I said, but it's not. He's like, that's not. And he picked it up, like took it apart like really easy. And I got like hella mad. And I went home. I said, my mom, I don't want to do this. And my mom was trying to force like, you gotta do whatever. And I was also snacking on them M&Ms, my guy. And the next day we went, like he called my mom, and he told my mom she had to pay for all of them. Man, my mom was dumb, man. So basically, I went to like a little kid mode. I cried like, well, he was doing this, basically making up all this crap that he did not do whatever, just so I go and quit. Like I cried my way out of so much stuff, and like, which is sad because my mom is really gullible, so it was easy for me to cry my way out of it. Good thing I liked baseball. Good thing I liked chess and the comic book club and band, whatever. Because I wanted to stay in those. The other ones, like, even if I didn't want to, I probably would have did something, cry my way out like a little wuss. My mom would let me back out because I ain't let my kid just back out like that. But anyway, I don't touch so much. You guys know I can talk hella. But if you guys enjoyed the video, put the like, comment, share, you guys amazing. You guys are awesome. Until next time, buddy. Charmx out.